Tulsa, get ready for an African king coming to the Greenwood Cultural Center to honor and celebrate Tulsa's finest Black-owned businesses. His Excellency Sundiata Kamara will be giving the keynote address Sunday, October 6th from 1 to 4 p.m. and dinner will be served at 5 p.m. If you are one of those businesses that can attend, come out and support Tulsa's own Black-owned honorees at the first annual Black Wall Street Business Expo. For more info, call 708-631-4123.
Religion or our political views, because we all catching hell by the same enemy. Brother Malcolm said they don't judge you because you're a Baptist, because you're a Christian, because you're a Muslim. You're catching hell because you're black in a white man's world. And so we have to come together, as Marcus Garvey said, put our race first and unite to get out this condition. So we give the Creator thanks for our African traditions, our African culture, and black men and black women who stood up for our rise and stood up to unite us. We thank them for Men's and Akhenaten. We thank them for Nat Turner and Denmark Vesey and Gabriel Prosser and Sojourner Truth. We thank them for Harriet Tubman. And as I said earlier, we thank them for the Honorable Marcus Messias Garvey. We thank them for those who suffered right here in Greenwood, who only wanted to climb up from oppression, climb up from being robbed of their names, their language, their culture, their religion, their God, their folk ways, their more ways and their norms, to build a society where their children can live in peace and get some of the American dream. But what they experience is an American nightmare. But you're here today to say you're living the dream for them. Because no matter what they did, they couldn't stop you. So we thank the Creator for those ancestors who suffered, who they dropped bombs on, for the men, women, and children who suffered. We thank them for all of our ancestors who came, because in African culture, we always thank the Most High for the ancestors. And Brother Pastor, I think it says in the Bible, honor thy mother and thy father, that their days may become longer upon this land. That means grandma. Huh? That means big mama. That means your grandfathers, and all the way back to the essence of time, because you are the sum total of your ancestors. Y'all all right? All right. So we thank them. Now, I promise not to be long, but as our brother Dr. Khalid Muhammad would say, I'm going to be strong. My short topic today is I want you to understand something. You all are beautiful people. Look at yourselves, how beautiful you look. Would you all stand for a second? Everybody just take a look at everybody. Everybody stand for a second, please. Look at yourselves. Beautiful people. I want you to raise your black fist. This is my topic to say, we are a mighty and majestic people. Black is beautiful. Black don't crack. Give yourselves a hand. So, my brother, Pastor, Psalms 82nd chapter says what? Ye are all God's children of the Most High God. Brother Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, when I'm looking at the black man and black woman, I'm looking at God, because you are created in the image and the likeness of God. So when you know that you're created by God, they can't tell you you're a nigger, you're a shine, you're a coon, you're a hambo. You know you're made in the image and the likeness of the Most High Creator. And we remember that. We won't let Donald Trump shake us up. Remember that we won't be knocked down because we see police brutality day in and day out. We know that we are God's favorite and chosen people. Who suffered like black people have suffered? I know Daniel in the Bible, they suffered, but we brought Daniel back today, and he came in Tulsa and saw how they bombed our brothers and sisters. He'd run back to Babylon. No one has suffered like the black man and woman here in America. Is that right? They talk about 6 million Jews, which is a sad thing. We lost over 100 million in the Middle Passage, but we're still standing strong. So we are a mighty and majestic people. We go back to Akhenaten. Akhenaten was a great pharaoh of Egypt. He believed in worshiping the Most High to the utmost. He was a humble man. He would have somebody walk with him and say, "You're only just a man." He didn't want to get too proud being a king. He wanted to remain humble, and he always stayed that way. He had a beautiful wife, Nefertiti. She was humble. And so he exemplified that you must honor the Creator, because none of us can get here on our own. Anything we do, the credit belongs to the Most High and our ancestors. We look at Brother Hannibal. Hannibal got into it with the Italians, the mafia back in them days. Don Corleone and them, right? And Hannibal gave them hell. He went over the Alps with elephants and was a fierce warrior. We go back to the Songhai Empire, Soni Be Ali, how they had government and structure. The Mali Empire, who I'm named after, Sundiata Keita. When you talk about Mali, you talk about a man who couldn't walk or talk when he was a child, who came up to be one of the greatest emperors ever known to man. He built this great university on his empire. The great university of Sankore was built. When they told you here, when you were brought here from Africa, that you didn't have no culture, you didn't have no civilization, they knew what they were doing, because black people had Songhai University, Sankore University, and Timbuktu, where they taught us math and science, astrology, medicine. There was a slave here in Georgia named Dr. Rashan. When his master, slave master, had heart problems, he was a surgeon and cured them. You go back to Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was one of the most wealthiest men in the world. How many of you heard of Mansa Musa? Raise your hand. The wealthiest man in the world. He went on a pilgrimage to Mecca. You know, all Muslims make a pilgrimage to Mecca at some point. They should make a pilgrimage to Mecca at some point in time in their life. And he had so much gold that he dropped the economy in the Middle East. So how many heard the term "put it on the map"? They put this city on the map. Y'all heard of that? That came from Kanku Musa, because he put a little small country, Mali, Timbuktu, Niani, he put on the map. They put on the Kotlan Atlas. This is the great people you come from. Shaka Zulu, great warrior, gave the British hell. Shaka Zulu gave him hell. So we come from a great, majestic, and mighty people. Now, why would they want to break us down and make us think we're nothing? See? Tell you that they found you in the jungle with bones in your noses. They came and civilized you. You didn't know God. We, as Africans, had Jesus way before the white man had Jesus. The first church was the Ethiopian church. Am I right, Pastor? We gave the world culture. We gave them civilization. When you talk about the Arab, it was black people that allowed Islam to flourish. Huh? Black people are the original Hebrews. Black people are originators who are submitted to God, or they call Allah. When I'm looking at you, we are the first people on the planet Earth. Mendel said that brown eyes are dominant, blue eyes are recessive, dark skin is dominant, light skin is recessive. The dominant can create the recessive, but the recessive can never, ever create the dominant. What does that mean? That you look at us, you see us light skin, right? Blue, black, even albino. Some of us got slanted eyes. So they say we Asian. That shows that everybody comes through the womb of the black woman. Y'all all right? When they want looking for the origin, man, they don't go to Europe. They don't go to Asia. They go to Africa. Yeah. Because the black woman is so beautiful. She brings life into existence. So we as men, if we're going to be mighty and majestic, we can go nowhere unless we start respecting our women. Y'all want to clap for that, huh? Because a lot of us don't respect women as we should. Through every great man, for us to become majestic, we have to come through the womb of a woman. And when we start respecting our women, then our nation comes up. We're going to hell in a handbasket because we don't honor and respect our women. Is that right? So, as I get ready to conclude, I'm not going to be long. I wanted to make sure that we, honor you, give you awards, but I just want to lay a foundation to know why we are so mighty and so majestic. So, looking at this, our enemy, our oppressors, when they brought us here, they wanted to deprive us of that knowledge. Because when you know who you are, you can't be put down. When you know who you are, they can't make you a slave. And the process of breaking us was to detach us from knowing who we truly are. So even when we were let go after Reconstruction, you saw black people getting into the Senate, getting into Congress, building black societies. See? And they were so envious and jealous of a black man. Now, here's a man that can walk in your house, rape your daughter, rape your mother. Hell, he might even rape you. But in those days, if you looked at a white woman, they would lynch you. You looked at a white woman's dress on a clothesline, they would lynch you. So a lot of this happened because of the envy and jealous of us. So that was the foundation for the Black Wall Street. What would make a person hate someone so much that they can kill children and kill women? So Dick Rowland, who I believe shined shoes, wanted to go into the building. What was the name of that building? Y'all remember the name of that building? I can't think of the name of the building, but he went to go use the restroom and got on the elevator with Sarah Page and bumped into Sarah Page. And of course, as they always do, she cried rape. And the Tulsa Tribune put in the paper, "Nab Negro," calling for lynching. It already had been building up to see black movie theaters, black doctors, black lawyers coming through all that oppression and being great. And here they are, everything handed to them, and we outshining them. The family unity, and everything was done to break the black family down, and here we were thriving in Tulsa. They began to have hatred in their heart, looking for an excuse to destroy what we had. And so the World War I veterans who were black said, "We ain't gonna let this go down. We tired of watching ourselves being lynched and we do nothing about it." They said, like men, and said, "You're not gonna lynch this brother." And went down with their rifles and shotguns to the jail because they arrested the brother just because she said that he bumped into her and aggressed her in some type of way. Put in the paper that she was an orphan, but she actually was a divorcee or ran away from her husband. And the massacre began. 1921. 1919, the same thing. All over America, this is what they did to us. You see? So now we as a people have to stand strong and say, we can't forget that. A lot of us have become too comfortable. You're comfortable with your iPhone 15. Comfortable watching the damn sports. But our children are suffering today more than ever. So we can't forget that, because now you can go to the toilet with white folk, or they put house Negroes in office who still do nothing for us. There are more black men today in jail, on parole, in prison than was in 1850 during the height of slavery. Go to the jails filled with black men. You watch Sonia Massey in a home. And that same spirit that was in Tulsa was there with that white boy when he sit there and gunned that sister down. He said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He said, I'll shoot you in your face. And he did it. But we as black men, the Bloods, the Crips, the Vice Lords, we can shoot each other down for nothing, but we can't defend our black women. Black men, see this happen to our women. Black men shot down for driving, shot down for walking, shot down for sitting. Shot down, damages just for being a black man in a white man's world. And we talking about the damn game. Who runs the NFL? I'm making a point that that spirit is still there. We ain't over the struggle yet. We're not over that yet. So we understand that they still run in our societies. And this is why today I'm honoring you, because we got to reduplicate this. We got to support the black-owned businesses. My brother right here. That's right. Y'all can clap. It's all right. Y'all a rough crowd, but woo-woo. Well, my brother right here is the cameraman. I had someone else that was going to videotape it. When the brother came and said, I'm a cameraman, I'm going with my brother. This ain't hatred. I'm talking real, because they support themselves. We don't get a break. So I'm saying to say, if we begin to let the black dollar recirculate itself like it did in the Black Wall Street, we'll be all right. Our money goes in our pocket, in the hands of the Korean, in the hands of the Chinese. I wish is our sister here today, Sister Amanda? Is she here? Mandy's Beauty Supply? She didn't make it, okay. But she is just a black sister we're honoring. She has a black beauty supply house. So that's where you should be going. I don't got a taste for no damn Italian. I'm going to Cicero's. I'm going to Sweet Lisa's. I'm going to Wanda J's. I don't want to go I don't want to go to the Chinese restaurant. You see any Chinese, you see Sweet Lisa's in Chinatown? You see any soul food restaurants in Chinatown? Hell no. So I want to support and stick with my own, because we got the same struggle. So I'm saying, nothing wrong with us watching sports, brothers. Nothing wrong with that. But it's still slave ball. Man, they paid that man $5 million. But how much the owners making? Over 90% of the wealth from the NFL goes in the hands of your oppressor. 90%. So we have the mentality like you do here in the Black Wall Street area, the black businesses that we have today we honor. We can change that reality. We shouldn't be suffering from poverty. We should have money for our schools. And we take the black dollar and recirculate it so. So I want us to make a pledge that we will spend our dollars with our own people. Buy black, think black, 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 black. And this ain't hateful. This is love teaching. If we loved ourselves, we wouldn't be in this condition we're in today. Is that right? If we loved ourselves, we learn how to work things out with our family and our women. If we loved ourselves, we wouldn't be killing ourselves, black on black violence. I live in Chicago. You can damn near walk down the street without getting shot. Babies can't play outside. But when the police beat a sister down or shoot a brother down, they ain't got no damn bullets for that. I'm always going to defend and protect the black woman, always. I was in Georgia, Cobb County. It means come on back, black boy. And I saw a sister being stopped by 8, 9 white police officers. I got out the car, I said, what's going on here? Sister, you all right? Boy, get back in that car. No, I'm going to see if my sister's all right. She's all right. No, she ain't. Not till I make sure she's all right. You hear what I said, boy? You hear what I said? When I asserted myself, he jumped, oh my God, Billy, we got us rebellious one here, boy. I said, look here, I'm not committing a crime. I have the right to observe you doing your duty as a citizen. And I'm not going to stand here and watch you abuse my sister. Well, you just want to make sure she ain't got no drugs or nothing in the car like that, you know. We make sure she all right. Well, you go ahead and search her car, but you better not put your damn hands on her. And I got on the phone and called the radio station WRFG. I said, it's Chief Kamara, I'm out here, you know, on Cobb Parkway. Man, they harassing his sister. Brothers came over, man, and stood with me. That put them in their place. And that's how we have to be, united, defending each other, love each other unconditionally. I thank you for being patient with me. I put this together from Chicago with help from my brother. We so quick to criticize each other. Black man going there and, man, just anything wrong. Your iced tea ain't sweet enough. See, that's why I don't go to niggas. I like, man, I go keep my business to the white man. Man, this wasn't enough fries. The greens wasn't green enough over there. I go over there with the white man. Hey, man, I don't do this business. White man been kicking your behind 400 years, fool. Be patient. Don't be so quick to criticize and talk behind your brother's back as we build in black. If you got a complaint when in your black business, you go to them and say, let me talk to you. Give them suggestions. And then we as business owners have to be humble to listen to our customers to make things better. Don't tell me the white man treated you better, because he didn't. So you could take it from white folks, let's take it from each other and learn to love each other. Thank you so much. God bless you. So as I close by saying this, as I said, I represent Africa. Africa is doing the same thing. Africa has all the resources, the cobalt, the gold, the diamonds, but they're being exploited by Europeans. So Mali, Burkina Faso, Nigeria is standing up, and they can't stand it. They don't like it. See the Africans stand up and say, we're going to take our resources and do something for ourselves. See? So I thank you so much. And remember to love yourselves and love each other. And we got to make this grow next year. And I thank you for being so patient. Thank you for being patient with me. My heart's in the right place, you know. If I made a mistake, count it to my head, not my heart. Thank you very much.